Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Lisa Ware with Yoga for Love, as I had mentioned a second ago. And I'd love to introduce you to our Goddess Tribe. So if you're part of our Yoga for Love teacher training program, will you raise your hand? So yes, we have a 200-hour online program. And we'd love to invite you to get your 200 with us. It's an online plus a retreat. We also have a 300-hour program for you, those of you that already have your 200 RYT. We'd love for you to continue your journey with us. And we offer a really comprehensive and complete training founded in the roots of Vinyasa Yoga, bringing that into the divine feminine with the goddess Shakti energy. And that's really the foundation of my book. So I just want to quickly share with you guys to come over to my booth and sign up for the Goddess Tribe, get some tattoos and some glitter. But I have a book that I just finished publishing. I'm so excited! So it actually prints on summer solstice. And so if you're friends with me on social media, you might have seen me post, but who knows, because those algorithms are crazy. But if you haven't found it, just Google Yoga for Love with the number 4 on Amazon and share the link. And if you purchase it before the 20th, we would love for you to do that so it helps us to get on the Amazon bestseller. We're having a huge throwdown here in Dallas, so if you want to message me on Facebook or find me and send me an email or get on our list, our mailing list, you'll be invited. So enough about that. Make sure you grab a bookmark and the information as you leave. We're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the energy of the divine goddess. So this doesn't necessarily mean that you are only working with Shakti energy, because the divine goddess works also with the divine masculine in that beautiful Ida Pingala flow, right? So we're talking about raising our prana, building up the energy with the vinyasa. How that works is by utilizing the energy from our kundalini energy, our prana with the capital P, the prana that really raises you up to something greater, right? And this is what connects you to something bigger, something greater. And as you move with this pranic energy, the movement begins to move up the chakras, rising up, building up, and it might find a blockage. So that's where we do the work. And that's what this book is about. That's what the training is about. That's what my classes are about finding where that energy is. Come on in. There's a couple spots over here if you want to scoot forward or up to make sure we have a spot for these last couple people. So come on in. And so the energy is, if you know anything about Kundalini energy, or if you've studied Reiki or anything like that, we are all energetic beings. There is nothing but energy. Energy cannot be changed. It simply just shifts and moves into something else. So working with the elements, working with the energy of prana, that's how we teach our classes. And it's called Intuitive Goddess Vinyasa Flow. This is an intuitive vinyasa because it's taught without me having a script. We have tiny little snippets of mini vinyasas that are sequenced together, and then we take and kind of plug those in wherever the energy of the class is leading. So how it works for you how many of you are teachers already here? Okay, great. So for those of you that are teachers, basically we use that energy to build the classes. We use that kind of piecing together those small vinyasas, which I've given you in my book as well, and there are a ton of them on my blog. And so as you build those classes together, you kind of piece together and you move with the direction of energy, or a direction of prana, what we call a vayu of energy. And so building with that vayu of energy, you begin to move and go through those blockages, breaking through, allowing the kundalini energy to rise up through the crown of the head, back from the crown of the head down to the earth. So you're acting as a clear channel for that energy to move up from the crown of the head and then down to the earth. So that's our job, is to be that clear channel. Do you agree? Right? So if that's new information to you, that's cool, because that's why you're here. So that's what we're going to be moving through in our asana today, our asana practice. I would love to have someone volunteer to be a timer for me. Give me 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5, 3, 1. Okay, awesome. And we're going to end at 4:50. Thank you so much, Sarah. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I would love to get started in Tadasana. So that is mountain pose. We're going to come to the top of our mat. Amanda's going to be demoing for you. So if you're not familiar with some of the postures, you can watch Amanda. I might be moving through a little bit of postures with you, but if I don't, then just keep an eye on Amanda. We have lots of other girls that are part of our goddess tribe here that are, like I mentioned, in our training program. We also have several teachers. So again, raise your hand if you're a teacher or in my training program. So if you're new to yoga, check out these ladies here, these guys that have raised their hand. So that way you know you're doing the posture accurately and it's going to feel appropriate to you. I'm teaching without music today, first of all, because I'm using my phone for recording. Second of all, I don't even know where the player is. So we're going to move with this just with our own energy. So I'd like to begin just stepping into mountain pose and just owning your space. If you need to make a little space and shift your mat from your neighbor, you can do that. So maybe shift up, shift down, maybe Tamara come up a little bit so Amber has a little more room. So if you need to move a little bit so you're kind of staggered from your neighbor, that should help. Okay? So we're going to begin with an Om. Deep breath in, breath out. Breath in and then Om. Om. Take a moment to feel that vibration. That was beautiful. Just that energy, feel how that raised the energy of your own body, raised the group, community energy, the energy in this space. And we're going to take our hands to our heart and bring in our intention for our practice. So hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Elbows are active, out toward the side, fingertips pointing up toward the sky. And palms are relaxed at heart center. We're going to breathe in and then breathe out to the mouth. Now breathe in this time, pulling energy in through the back of your heart center, and then breathe out, imagining the energy move through the front of your heart center. We'll do that 2 more times. Moving the energy in through the back, out to the front. And now really add your intention either for this next day, next season, or next cycle. Breath in. We're going to use a mudra here. So we're going to use Prana Mudra. We're going to take our 2-piece fingers, reach them to the sky, and put the fingers together. We're going to take the thumb and cover up the two bottom fingernails, the pinky and the ring finger. Then we're going to come into Victory Mudra, arms up. Now feel the energy coming in through the crown of your head. Straighten arms. Yes. Feel it. Yes. Bring the energy in. Now relax the shoulders enough so you might drop the shoulders back and down a little bit. Ground through your feet. So the feet are not together in this posture, but they're going to be grounded like about shoulder width. So you have a nice firm base. So go ahead and bring a couple inches between your feet. Yes, good job. So cute. Put your arms up. Reach. Yes. So we're going to reach to the sky. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale with a ha. Ha. So 2 more. This time a ha, like a ha from your hara. Ha. Okay, so breath in. Ha. We'll do 4 more. Ha. Use your root lock. Ha. 2 more. Ha. Ha. Hands back to heart center. Feet together. Come to the top of your mat, please. Samastiti, starting posture. Toes to touch, heels are slightly apart. You're going to bring a little bit of space between your heels and roll the inner thighs forward towards you. Spread out the toes. So lift up the tops of your balls of your feet and then ground down to the bone beneath your big toe, your pinky toe, and your heels. And then just relax your toes enough to just kind of let them settle, but not so you're gripping the mat. We're going to inhale, reach up, crisscross the thumbs over each other, and take a Vira Mudra, index finger pointing toward the sky. Inhale. This is a mudra for Kali. So when you're working with Kali energy, she is the goddess of destruction and chaos. She's also the manifestation of beauty and transformation. So if you're drawing that into your life, call her in, but be careful what you draw in. If you read my story, you're going to learn a little bit about a house fire and things like that. So she will come in and kick your ass. She's not taking any names, okay? She's not a kind mama. So call in with grace. That's what I've learned. Call her in with grace. So bringing this energy in, whatever you're transforming in your life, ground it down through your feet, and let's recharge Mother Panchamama, Gaia below us, our Earth Mother. Sending some love to Goddess Pele over there with the Kilauea volcano currently erupting. Sending some love to our Mother Planet. Utilizing our practice as a possibility of an intention to change and shift the frequency of this planet. So this is what we are doing through this practice, is we are shifting our own frequency, we're shifting the frequency of each other's energy, therefore everything we touch and everything we reach from here forward is going to be a higher vibration. Bring your arms over where your armpits are open, creating joy, like BKS Iyengar said, when your armpits are open, you create joy. So breathe here, we're gonna come into a crescent stretch, we're gonna lean out to the left. Push into the edge of your right foot. Inhale, come back up, lean out to the right. Inhale, coming back up. And exhale, we're gonna come back to center. Back to Anjali Mudra, top of your mat. Inhale here, reach up, straight up, palms face each other. We're gonna step our left foot back into Warrior One. Breathing in here, Virabhadrasana. So left foot back, make sure we're on the same foot, left foot back. Switch feet. Switch feet. There we go, there, nice. So we're gonna breathe in, now energize your hands, but relax your shoulders. Yeah, so a little bit of that motion, yeah. So just move in some spirals. And just feel the energy breathing through your body, spiraling through the shoulders, opening the shoulders. And let's take butterfly arms, expand here. Big breath in, big breath out. Now we're gonna use our Ujjayi breath. This time we're gonna do the same kind of ha, but with our lips closed. You're gonna feel that kind of swirling motion to the back of your throat. Take a deeper lunge so your front leg is over your knee. Your back foot is not stepped so far back that your hips are open. Your shoulders should be facing forward. Good. Breath in and out to the nose. Activate the fingers. Open the arms. Arms wide, arms wide, arms wide. Up and open. Yes. Claim your space. Good. Breathe in. Good. So through the nose and out through the nose. One more time. Nice. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open, spinning out to Warrior Two, and deepen your stance. So you're going to lunge a little deeper into your front leg. Make sure your knee is not passing your ankle, but it's just right above the ankle. And we're going to push into the edge of our back foot. Okay, now you can take your hands to your heart center at first, and let's go ahead and notice where the shoulders are facing. Shoulders should be aligned with the outside edges of your mat. Good, and as you breathe here, we're gonna breathe in and out through the nose. We're gonna exhale, extend the arms wide, fingers fan out, and then turn the palms up. Gaze out over your front hand. As you inhale, look forward to the future. What are you manifesting for your future? And then exhale, look forward over your back hand. What lessons, what wisdom have you honored, can you honor right now from the past? We're going to inhale, bring your gaze back to the front. Take your right palm up to the heavens. Take your left hand, don't lean back, but just drop your hand so it reaches around the inner thigh. You can take a half bind here if you'd like, or you can reach your hand and grab the back hamstring muscle and sink a little further into your front knee and open that side body. Now we're going to open the armpit by reaching your hand behind the back of the neck. Cup your head and lean your head into your hand and open. Make sure you're facing the side, not forward. So I'm going to adjust you here if you don't mind. Good. And then breathe in, come up. Nice. Come up and out of the ribs. Perfect. There's your reverse warrior. Nice. Breathing in here. Exhaling here. Now we're going to take a ha breath. Big breath in. And ha. Ha. Big breath in. Reach up. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Hands back to the heart center. Inhale here. We're going to take a nice lunge and we're going to turn the back heel in, come into goddess pose. So we're turning the heels in, the toes out. We're sinking down into the hips. Now turn your pelvis down a little bit so you're not tilting your pelvis out. So if you tilt your pelvis out, you're going to lose all your energy through your sacral chakra. So you're grounding this down. Again, remember, we're nurturing ourselves, but we're also nurturing our mother planet through this practice. So we're grounding down to the heels. Again, lighten your toes. So lift the tips of your toes, ground down to the bones of your feet. Now let's take goddess pose, arms wide, malasana. Breathe in here. Now we're going to again do 3 ha breaths. Into the nose, exhale with a ha. Breath in. Ha. 2 more. Ha. Ha. Inhale to 5-pointed star. Exhale, we're going to take warrior 2 to the back. So turn your back toes in toward the front of your mat, or to the back of your mat, and then your back toes face 12 o'clock. Nice wide stance. We're going to breathe here. Now notice you're leaning forward or back. So you want your shoulder to be right over your hip, not forward or behind it. And your knee again over your ankle. Now enough with the alignment cues. Let's feel the body. Turn the palm open on both sides. Notice that the shoulders might be tight. Align the shoulders and pull the shoulder blades together without pinching the traps. Breathe here. Exhale, soften something. Especially you teachers, soften something. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Let it go. I am going to make a t-shirt that says #let that shit go. Because you know you'd wear that. So we're going to take our back palm up to the sky. Breathe in. Reach it up and then take your back hand around your inner thigh, or you could take a half bind here. Let the back shoulder be relaxed away from your jaw. And we're going to sink down into the left thigh without crunching down to the right ribs. May I adjust you again? Good. So we're going to turn here. There. Lift up and out. And then take your hand to the back of the head again this time. Good. Breathe in. Keep lifting out of the ribs. And sink into the front knee. There it is. Good. Breathe. Ujjayi breath. In and out through the nose. One more breath. Exhale. Inhale. Reach to the heavens. Exhale. Virabhadrasana 2 to the back. Warrior 2. Arms wide. Inhale here. Hands come to heart center. Turn the heels in. Toes out. Come back to malasana. Goddess pose. Inhale here. Sink down into the heels and the hips. Exhale. Notice if your tailbone again is sticking out. Bring that booty in a little bit. And sink into the legs. Good. Trust your body. We're going to breathe in again. 3 ha breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Ha. 2 more. Ha. 1 more. Ha. Inhale. 5-pointed star. Exhale. Turn your toes to the front. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale. Let's take a reverse warrior. Exhale. Back to Vira 2. Let's do that a couple times. Just flowing through like water. Bring it in. Nice deep lunge to your front knee. Exhale back, Virabhadrasana 2. There it is. Good. So we're staying with the arms wide and just back to reverse. Exhale, arms level with horizon. Inhale, back to reverse. And then this time we're going to exhale. We're going to windmill the arms down and take a lunge with the right foot forward. Pivot your back foot, runner's lunge. Breath in. Now here we're going to have the opportunity to prep for some arm balances. So stay in your lunge, especially if you're new to the practice. And don't be embarrassed that you're going to stay in that place, because that's where you're at. Right? So stay there if that's what feels good and just kind of breathe into the hips. If you want to drop that back knee down, you can drop that back knee down and slide the knee behind you to open the hips a little bit more. That deep psoas muscle needs a lot of love. Oh yeah. So breathe that into that deep psoas, breathe into that inner deep layer and soften that. So as that begins to soften and open, you might want to take it a little step deeper like Aubrey's doing here. You can reach back and bring your toe up to the sky and maybe reach back for your foot, coming into a twisted monkey. Breathe here. The toe might be up. You might not be reaching it. That's fine. If you're at home, you can take a practice and use a strap and grab that foot. You might stay right there. Now coming back out to your lunge, you can take your hand on the inside edge of your foot this time if that feels comfortable. If not, keep your hands framing your foot. We're going to come into lizard pose, so we're taking and tucking the back toes under. You can still stay on your knee, but keep your toes tucked under just for balance. So you're going to tuck the ball of the foot under and push back through your toes. Bring the ball of the foot underneath you. Good. Now we're going to take the right elbow up and under that thigh. And we're going to bend the left elbow out to the side. Good. Breathing here. So you might stay here. Aubrey, can you come up and demo this posture for me too? So Amanda, will you stay in that krama there? Okay. So Aubrey's gonna come over here. You wanna bring him out? Okay. Okay, so Aubrey's gonna demo the last stage of this. She's gonna come into Dvinda Koyanasana, so running man, so you can begin to bring the elbow underneath you and extend the leg. Good, yes, beautiful. So now if you're just staying there, you're gonna bring your back toe onto the ground or your back knee on the ground. If you wanna come up a little higher, you're gonna begin to lift that back leg up a little higher. There it is, and maybe come into chin stand. Woo! Beautiful, mama. And then bringing it back down, nice control, awesome. There it is, and then back to lunge. So let's go ahead and play with that for a minute. And Audrey, when we do the other side, if you want to come up and demo, that'd be great. Thank you, mama, love you. Lovely. There it is, yes, that's it, good. So we're gonna feel that energy of prana. So you feel that prana lift. So what you're doing is you're using Uddiyana Bandha, up and out, the flying up lock. So if you're not familiar with the bandhas, what this is a lock. So you're gonna use your root lock. It's like cutting off the flow of energy, like you're stepping into a pool of cold water or cutting off the flow of urine. So as you breathe in, we're gonna begin to move into your lizard pose, bringing the elbow underneath, and then maybe bring your back elbow and lock it underneath the back hip. Good. So as you come in, the second stage here would be just to tuck that elbow underneath. So you're bringing some more support there, and then you can begin to bring your foot out, eventually bringing the foot up. You can jump back to chaturanga. You can make any of those stages your stopping point, okay? Yes, there it is, good. Exhale, upper abdominal lock in and up. Push the belly button in and up as you breathe out. Exhale is an upward movement. So we're talking about prana, right? So as you exhale, you're gonna lift, okay? So work on your exhale. Rest in child's pose, or rest in down dog, or rest in hero's pose for a moment. And we're gonna do the same flow on the other side. How are we doing on time, sir? 15 minutes left? Perfect. Awesome. Nice, so let's go ahead and take child's pose. Balasana. There's a really wonderful way to bring your arms in child's pose. And this is something that my daughter actually came up with when she was little, when she used to be cool enough to do yoga with me. Now she's 15. So we call it flower pose. So you're gonna lock your hands around the back of your body, let your forehead rest on the ground, and then you're gonna begin to lift your arms off your body like a little flower growing up from the earth. Let your head relax. So make sure your knees are wide enough so your head is grounded. And open those shoulders. Breathe. Now if you can here, you can take Prana Mudra here, Vira Mudra. Index fingers extend toward the sky, push the palms together. And that's gonna open the shoulders even more. Exhale. Let that shit go. Release it to the ground. Breathe in that new, fresh energy. Exhale everything out. One more big breath in your child's pose, however your arms are. Now with gentleness, release your arms to the ground. Let your arms drape around your body and just kind of shake the hips side to side and roll the shoulders side to side and just rock. And breathe. Couple breaths here, Balasana. If your head is turned, go ahead and switch. Beautiful. We're going to inhale, reach forward. Arms are going to be shoulder width apart. Knees are going to be shoulder width apart. And tuck your toes under, pressing the ball of your foot into the ground. Again, shoulder width apart. This in Eastern yoga is called your measurement. Arms are straight, elbows are off the ground. Good. Breathe here. Now as you exhale, instead of coming up into a box shape, I'd like you to use your core. Amanda's going to demo here, and just go ahead and watch. She's going to use her core, and she's going to bring her tailbone up toward the sky, coming into Adho Mukha Svanasana. So if I just told you to go into down dog, you're going to go into a habit that may not be good muscle memory. So I'd like you to work on your core. Go ahead and come back down to turbo dog, and then back. So we're going to just use our core and pull your body weight up, keeping that angle of energy, the angle of prana, from the hand to the elbow to the shoulder to the ribs to the hips to the sky. Yes, like that. Good. Now just kind of pedal the legs and just move the hips side to side. And breathe. We're going to inhale, lift the right leg, open the hip, bend the knee, and bring your heel towards your opposite hip. Spread out the toes. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, lift the other leg. Open the hips, spread the toes out. Exhale, step right foot forward between your hands into lunge. Good. Inhale here. On your exhale, step both feet forward into forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthening the body, halfway lift. Exhale, hug your hands around your hamstrings, sliding the fingertips down where the hands draw behind the Achilles tendons, and pull your elbows behind your knees and tuck your head into a little ball, forward fold, Uttanasana. Ut sound in Sanskrit is far stretch. So let your body stretch, but let the body relax. If your hands don't reach behind the back of your hamstrings or back around behind your ankles, then grab opposite elbows and let your arms frame around your face. As you breathe in, we're going to drop the arms out to ragdoll. The backs of the hands touch the ground so we don't grip the earth like a cat. And then we're going to inhale, trace the shins, and just let those little neurons and all those little nerve endings get stimulated as you draw yourself up bone by bone. The head's going to come up last, so just let yourself come up really heavy all the way up. And as you come all the way up, we're going to reach the sky. Big breath in. Interlock the fingers back into Vira Mudra. Exhale, bring your gaze forward and your feet shoulder width. Breathing in here, exactly where we started, but this time the shoulders are a little looser, right? A little more open. So breathing in here, we're going to lean out to the right. Exhale, center. Lean out to the left. Exhale, center. And coming back, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Feet to the top of your mat, stagger yourself from your neighbor. Inhale, we're going to reach up to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot back into Virabhadrasana 1. Stepping the right foot just a few feet behind your left into Warrior 1. Spreading out the fingers. Energize the hands. We're going to exhale, take butterfly arms, cactus arms. And then inhale, soften, exhale. Energized hands, strong focus. Yes, beautiful. Breathe here. Nice wide fingers. Now relax something. Let the shoulders relax. We're going to flow a little bit like a butterfly. So on the inhale, we're going to deepen our stance and breathe in. On the exhale, we're going to straighten the leg. We're going to pull the elbows straight in front of our jaw. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale. Use your Ujjayi breath again, in and out through the nose. You can hear that breath moving to the back of your throat. One more. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale here. Inhale, reach up. We're going to move into Virabhadrasana 2. Opening the hips and shoulders, adjust the space between your feet so that the hips and shoulders are facing wide. We're going to turn the palms up again. Inhale, honoring the past, looking back. Exhale, notice the wisdom from the past experiences, looking over your backhand. Notice where you came from. Honor the people who helped to create who you are today. Honor those teachers. Honor those guides. Honor those master teachers. And take the lesson, but I invite you today to let go of the emotion. Release it. I don't know if I have to say that hashtag again, but it might be time. They're going to look forward. Good. And turn the palms down, honoring where you're going, honoring your path, stepping into your power. It's time to claim it, right? Yes. Ow. Claim it. Step into your power. So we're going to inhale here, take a reverse warrior. Exhale back to warrior 2. Just a couple times flowing through. Feel that fluidity. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. One more time. 7. And back. And then inhale, reverse warrior. Stay here. Notice if you're leaning back. So I'd like to invite you today to come out of the back ribs. Turn your shoulders to the side and bring your hand behind the back of your neck and really open that armpit. Breath in and ah. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, turn the heels in, the toes out, coming into Malasana, hands at our heart center, goddess pose. Good. So we should all be facing each other. If not, go ahead and spin. And so from here, we're going to breathe in. We're going to sink down into the hips. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. We're going to do 3 ha breaths. Inhale, coming into 5-pointed star. As we exhale, we're going to take the elbows back and go ha. Okay? So we're all together. Ready? 5-pointed star. Breath in and go ha. Inhale and go ha. Inhale and go ha. 2 more. Inhale and go ha. Inhale and go ha. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back. Goddess pose. Now this time we're going to do a little faster. We're going to bring the energy up without making your prana too high. So regulate your own pitta. Those of y'all who are super pitta, don't go crazy with your fire. You can control this even though you're doing a hot breath and you're in a very energizing posture. Okay? So we're going to breathe in. We're going to stay in goddess pose, high Malasana this time, and we're going to do 10. I'm going to call it out when I say inhale, and then we're going to exhale, call it out. Okay? So we're going to really ha. Remember to use your root lock. Keep the energy in your body. If you need to bring the energy up, bring it up. If you need to ground it down, bring it down. But you work with your own energy, okay? Breath in. And ha, ha, and 2, ha, 3, ha, 4, ha, 5, ha, 6, ha, 7, ha, 8, ha, 9, ha, 10, ha. Hold. 5-pointed star. Warrior 2 to the front, turning hips and shoulders. Nice. Woo! Nice work, nice work. So just shake it out. Relax the shoulders. We're going to do a little bit of movement in your Warrior 2 before we bring it down. So we're just going to rock our body forward like we're on a surfboard and then bring it back. Keep your legs in Warrior 2 just moving forward and back like a wave. Use your Ujjayi breath, so we should be able to hear your neighbor breathing. You should be able to hear your own breath. And coming back to reverse warrior, we're going to windmill down and find your lunge. Breath here. Anjali, option to take the knee. Now again, send some love into that deep psoas muscle. Aubrey, you want to come up and demo for me again? So Amanda's going to demo the first couple stages here. You want to come over here and in front of the camera? Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so if you'd like to here, you can take Twisted Monkey by dropping the knee down, toe come to the sky, and then we're going to just open that hip and breathe. Stay here if you'd like, or come back to your runner's lunge. Next krama, bring your hand down, back into lunge. This time the hand's going to come on the inside edge of the foot. We're going to tuck our back toes back under into runner's lunge and tuck the elbow underneath the thigh into our lizard pose. Now here you can kind of begin to use your body just to kind of rock forward and back, forward and back. And as you use your Ujjayi breath, you're going to rock forward, and like Aubrey's done here, she's lifted off by scooping her toes out from beside her. Amanda's kind of working on the krama by getting some more weight on her left elbow. You can begin to bring your right elbow back and tuck it underneath your right side body to give you a third point of balance. Beautiful. Nice. Once you feel that lift, you can bring the other foot up. This is prana. So prana is moving up and out. Beautiful. Nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it's a lovely practice. It's super fun to fly, right? We're kind of addicted. Yes. Thank you, Mama. Aubrey Warren. Woo. So from here, come back to your first stage. Take a moment. Again, breathe into that hip. So wherever you are with your lunge. And then go ahead and step back to a kneeling plank. Breath in, kneeling plank. Hips, shoulders, knees in as straight as a board position. On the exhale, drop the heart center first like a caterpillar, lifting your booty up. Heart center touches first, all the way to the ground. Lower your belly next, chin, and then flatten your body out. Sweep the palms back by the hips and turn the palms up into crocodile. Turn the toes to face out. Heels in and widen the feet, making a nice wide crocodile tail. Makrasana. Bring your head into neutral, so you're either resting on the third eye or the chin. And breathe. Let the feet relax. This is a relaxed posture. This is not an active posture. This is a recovery posture. Let the hips rock from side to side, so you can just feel that nice, relaxed movement of water. Crocodiles, first of all, they live on their belly. Second of all, they live in the water. So this is the element of the sacral chakra. Breathing into this space. We're going to inhale and exhale here. How are we doing on time? 2 more breaths here. Ujjayi breath. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms back, spread the toes back, and come into locust, Shavasana. Lift, 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 open the heart. Now don't look up, but just look forward. Nice. Feet are shoulder width. Good. Breathe. Spread out the toes. Yes. Spread out the fingers. Palms face down. Open the shoulders a bit more. Maybe lock the hands behind the body. 2. Ujjayi breath. I want to hear it. 1. And release to crocodile. Roll over to your back side, please. Heads facing the middle. Bring your knees into your chest. A nice big hug. And gently rock from side to side. Yes. Breathe here, hugging your body. This is Apanasana. So this is the energy of Apana. This is the balancing energy of Prana, bringing the energy from the sky down into the earth. So you feel the energy moving down the back of your body. You feel the back of your body resting on the earth in a horizontal position. Go ahead and bring your feet down, knees bent. We're going to do a little bit of pelvic rocking, which is going to help to even out the spinal fluid. So what I want you to do is a very subtle pelvic rocking. We're not going to lift up into bridge. We're not lifting the hips off the ground at all. All we're doing is we're going to tilt the pelvis where the pubic bone comes toward the navel, and then we're going to tilt it back down. So just enough so that we're going to tilt and kind of push into the heels so that the head kind of pushes up a little bit and then back down. Yeah, so just this very shallow tilt. So we're just going to tilt and lower and tilt and lower. If you'd like to take the Yoni Mudra here, you can take the index fingers to point down, place them on the pubic bone, thumbs to point across. This is the symbol of abundance, the divine feminine, the Yoni. So we're going to just breathe into this divine space. Even if you're a guy, we have to have that balance of divine feminine and divine masculine. So breathing into that perfect balance. And just gently rocking. Heels are on the ground, so you're grounded. Thumbs are straight across, touching at the navel. Fingertips are straight down, and all the palm and all the fingers are flat, so that the hands are making a triangle. Yeah. So just a couple more tilts, just softening the hips. And then bring the feet together, drop the knees out wide into butterfly. Supta Pada Baddha Konasana. I just love Sanskrit, it's so beautiful. Every one of the Sanskrit chants can be chanted in meter. It's a perfectly divine mathematical language. It was downloaded, not written. So breathing into this space. Now I'd like you to do an experiment. This is really fun. To Om on a supine position. So bringing your hands into any mudra that we've used today or any mudra that feels called to you today. And we're going to breathe in and take a nice final Om. Breath in, breath out. Breath in and then Om. Feel that vibration. We just recharge the earth deep down through the structure of this building, down into our mother planet, deep into the magma, and utilizing her infinite energy, pulling up from that magma, recharging the back of our body, receiving side, breathing it in. Feel that mother planet aligning us from earth to sky, sky to earth, allowing ourselves just to be part of that flow, letting go of anything that's blocking that energy from moving through us. Infinite light surrounds you. Infinite love enfolds you. Infinite wisdom guides you. Infinite power courses through you. Wherever you are, God is. And so it is. Aho. Aho. Let's come into easy seated posture to close our practice. And if you can, reach out and touch your neighbor, either the shoulder or the knee, facing center. And just take a moment to send love to your sisters and brothers. So get to where you can touch somebody, And if you can't, you can send your energy out and touch like Amanda's doing here. And then, of course, we're going to recharge the city of Addison, the state of Texas, the country, and the world. So sending out infinite love and kindness, beauty and compassion, truth, harmony, peace, and love. All the fruits of the Spirit. And bring our hands back into our heart. And this time we'll lay our hands on our heart center, recharging our own being, filling up our cup and giving ourselves a promise to every single day. Fill up our cup so that way we can pour this love out into the world. But we can't do it from an empty cup, people. We can't do it from an empty cup. We have to pull it in from something greater than ourselves. So whatever that practice looks like for you, and if you don't know where to start, just find my book online and just read some of the tools. That's what it's there for. It's not about me. It never was. It never will be. It's about you and your own personal journey and your own personal practice. So make a commitment to that today, whether it's just lighting a candle and blowing it out. Just that simple act will get you closer to your divine path. Namaste. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. I invite you to join our movement on yogaforlove.com. If you click on the book tab, you can join the Goddess Ambassador Tribe. Men and women are invited to join this tribe, to build each other up, to lift each other up. We're collaborating on Instagram and Facebook to build each other up and share what our offerings are with each other. So we invite you and hope to join with you on social media. And we'll see you next time. Namaste.